In this video, we're going to show you how easy it is to add members into ItsFishing. So first off, we go into our member section. This will give us a list of all of our current members, whether they're current or whether their membership's expired, and just a few of their details. So to add a new member, we go down to Add Member. Now it'll automatically select a membership number once we know what category that member's going to be under, because if we have social members and anglers, they might have different number sequences, so we don't really know what that number is until we assign what category that member's fishing under. So we'll go ahead and add Mr. John Smith, and we'll make him at 10 Johnston Street in Sydney. So 2000, and we'll make the date of birth, so the 11th, the 12th, 72. Just put in our phone numbers. Okay, so far we've just filled in the general self-explanatory fields such as first name, last name, address, the date joined, etc. And now when we come to the membership details, we'll select what category that member's fishing under. So it might be, in this case, we're looking at a 40-year-old, so we're looking at a male angler for 1 or 2 years, we'll say 1 year. This will then generate a membership number, in this case number 29, which is the next available number within our criteria for angler member numbers. The renewal date will default to today's date, and the expiry date will automatically go to the end of the current season you're renewing for. So in this case, the end of fishing season for our test club is end of May. So this will automatically make it the end of May 2014. With the nominees, if they're being nominated and that's the procedure at your club, then you would fill in the nominees here. So I could say that I nominated this guy. And sometimes you might want to apply a second nominee. If they're a skipper of a boat, then you could allocate that information here. We're going to skip that there, because in this case we're going to say he's not a skipper and he's not a boat owner. The remote key is for mobile access, and we'll talk about that in another video, but the remote key is for our mobile application. So if anglers want to purchase a mobile application, this will keep them up to date with all their point score for the season and any subsequent seasons that these guys are members for. So the remote key will be used later on in another video. We can apply a password. In this case, we're going to leave it blank. And permissions for this particular angler, whether he can view his own info, whether he can view boat information, or he can view information about the whole club. And this is something that we're implementing down the track, so that if you want to restrict certain people when they log in to the system, you might want to restrict certain people to certain areas. And of course, if in the unlikely event that you suspend somebody for some reason, usually I imagine that's to do with social members, you could suspend them from there. And in a scenario that would be used for is if it was a social member that caused problems in your club. If you had some sort of member swipe system, which the system's capable of doing, then it would flag that person, so you could refuse them entry for whatever reason. And you can also suspend anglers as well, but obviously for certain breaches of rules and things like that. So we'll go ahead and save that member, and the screen then will just refresh, so you can go ahead and add a new member. Down, you can see now on our list of members there that we've got John is now added to the list of everybody. And you can also see, just briefly on the left hand side here, all of these icons represent a particular status or membership category, which is also explained down the bottom right hand corner. And that's it for adding members.